I got drunk one night and she was on the phone with like 4 other people. And she was like, "You want to have sex with me in front of these people?" You know what my dumb ass said? I said yes. I said yes. And we had sex in front of those people. Like on the phone, like we had sex in front of those people. Like, okay, I think I am gonna do a story time about this one girl I used to mess with. But I'm just not sure if that's the route I really want to go, because I think one of her friends still watched me. And I don't feel like dealing with that aftermath. I really don't. Like, and I don't think there will be any aftermath, like, because who am I? Like, personally, like, this happened like four years ago, maybe even more. How long did this happen? It was like in 2022, like 2021 type shit. But I think I want to do it anyway, because you got to be careful about who you be messing with and stuff like that. Like, you can't just be messing with everybody. And I had to learn that the hard way. And you know what really got me? What really got me was I fucked around and met my match. I met someone who played the game better than I did. And that had me like heated. Like, I think it had me, like, I was so intrigued by like the fact that like she was doing it better than I was. So we're about to get into it. I think I am ready to talk about that. And I think my next video is going to be the first time I tripped on shrooms. Okay, so I met this girl through a mutual friend. We're not friends no more. Those people, all these people are in my past. They served their purpose in their time, and I'm sure I served my purpose in my time with them. But I met it through a mutual friend. I met them through a mutual friend. And like on the first night that we met, like we were having like a game night. And so we met, and I'm gonna be real with you. I am now 24, about to be 25. I was like, okay, hold up. Okay, I'm 24 now. I was like 22 or 21. And to me, that was a long time ago. Like it took me a while to get through college. So I was still in college, still dealing with, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a whole different lifestyle, like a whole different atmosphere all the time. But when the first night that we met, like, we had sex. And I think that was so unlike me. I was so drawn into her like essence and her aura. Like, I feel so naked without a necklace. I'm about to go put on a necklace. Okay, I feel better now that I have my necklace on. Back to what I was saying. I was just so intrigued by her and so drawn in by her. And it makes me think of this video from Taco. Like, she's another YouTuber, of when she was like, did I encounter a succubus? And I feel like that girl that I was messing with was a succubus. And I'm about to get off topic, but I've been watching Taco since I was in early college. So I've been rocking with Taco since she had her, like, not her fade, but her fade, like before she had her locks. And every time she would make a video, like, I'd be like, oh my God, like, we are on the same wavelength. Like, she really gets it. And she's really out here, like, forging this path of a new wave of thinking. A very, like, if you get it, you get it. Like, she's just so incredible. I look up to her so much. Like, I'm not even gonna kid myself. Like, I look up to her so much. I love how she just says what she wants to say. She never sits here and thinks, oh, how are people gonna judge me? And maybe she does, but I can't tell. She never sits here and think, oh, you know, and she always says, she's like, I don't give a fuck about what y'all think. This is about me. And it is. This is about me. This is the me show. Like, this is the me show, and you came to tune in and watch and listen. So if you don't like that, you can go. And I love that energy. Like, and something that she's always talked about, and it's something that I've always talked about too with my friends, like my friend group, well, my past friends, because my new friends, we don't really get into those deep thoughts for real. But my past friends, the word humble, and how dumb that word is. And when I remember the first time she ever said it, I was like, oh my God, she gets it. She fucking gets it. Because what do I look like making myself smaller just to fit better in your mouth? No, bitch, I want you to choke on me. Like, what the fuck? Like, do you see how great I am? Do you see my greatness? Yes, I am proud of my greatness. I am proud of what I am doing. And I'm not going to make myself any smaller so that you, like, girl, you need to grow some confidence. That's what you need to go do. You need to go grow some confidence and then come back to me. Because, like, right now, like, this is ridiculous. Like, you're hating on me because I don't want to make myself smaller. I love that. I love that she gets things like that. And you know what? She is big. She is huge. There are so many people that watch her YouTube channel. I don't know if she has a TikTok, but they watch her YouTube channel. They've listened to her podcast. They've watched her on Instagram, like on Twitter, like, you know what I mean? Like, she got a lot of eyes on her. And that's why I fuck with her spirituality, because I'm also a spiritual bitch, and I be talking to my ancestors, and I love that she is spiritually protected, because having that many eyes on you, oh my God, like, yeah, people will fucking try and fuck your life up, like, literally, like, and it's ridiculous. Okay, I'm off topic now. I just realized that. Okay, I remember what I was talking about before I went on my little rant. But yeah, like, I was like, oh my God, like once this time passed, I was like, I was fucking with a succubus. Like it was insane. Like it was insane. Like the hold that this girl had on me. Like, and she wasn't even a good person. Like, she literally wasn't. Like, once I got to know her and once I learned some things, like, but I still could not let this girl go. Okay, so here we go. So we meet the first night we have sex. Before we had sex. Okay, so back in the day, my friend groups, like this one friend group, like we would all be flirting with each other. Like there was person, we can say, I'm gonna have to write these names down. Okay, so I didn't write no names down. Bump that. Shout out to 7. So we have A and B. I was closer to A than B because B was A's girlfriend. I hope that made sense. And they were like in an open relationship, I think, or something like that. So whenever I get drunk, I do crazy things. Oh my God, I just thought about something crazy I did with this girl. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So oh my gosh, I'm thinking about it, and like, this is why I don't drink like I used to drink, because I would be doing crazy things. Like, oh my God, girl, go sit down, drink some water. But anyway, so I was a little drunk that first night we met, and A was B's girlfriend. Fuck. I forgot what I just said. Like, I forgot who's A and who's B. Okay, I remember now. So B, so we were in the bathroom, B, and then 2 other girls, and then the succubus. That's going to be her name, because I'm going to forget if I add C, D, and F, and E. Like, so B was in the bathroom, and so was another girl, and the succubus. And B I'm not sure I want to say this. B was like doing stuff to me, like in front of them. Like this is all consensual. But B was like playing with my pussy in front of them. And like it got interrupted. The only reason we did not go like all the way and everything didn't like transpire is because we got interrupted because we had I don't know what interrupted us, but I think we had to go back to finishing like the game. I don't even know how we all got in the bathroom because I was drinking, so I don't remember. But yeah, so that happened. So that happened in front of the succubus. That was crazy. And then me and the succubus went home and had fucking sex. That's crazy too. Like, girl, what? This girl just played with your pussy and now whatever. So then we went home and then we had sex. We woke up the next morning, we got food. The sex, y'all, was amazing. It was so good that I started crying. That should have been my sign. Genuinely, that should have been my sign. Because I'm never, like, that was the first time I ever cried during sex. I was like, this girl, this girl is eating me so good. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, we got food the next day. And she was talking to me about stuff. And all of a sudden she was like, oh my God, I got to go back to where she was from. And I was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And she's like, my mom's kicking me out. And we already know where this is going. And I was like, oh shit, you can stay with me? What? What? No, she cannot stay with you. No, she cannot stay with you. Why would you say that? But I did. I said it. And so she moved in. And, the first couple weeks were good. They were good. The sex was good. The food was good. Her energy actually was good. Like, she had a hold on me already. And then I don't know what started happening. I don't know why, like, the iceberg started to tilt and stuff like that. But I was just like, I think it happened the night of her birthday. We went out somewhere and, like, we never made nothing official, and that'd be the thing. And so she can do whatever she wanted to do. But, in my head, like, no, girl, like, we're rocking and rolling with this stuff. But yeah, but the reason, and this is why I should have left her. The reason she wasn't ready wasn't because of me. Like, I would be like, like, talking about it, and she'd be like, I'm just not ready. And that's when I should have just let her go and told her to move out. Whatever, my dumb ass. My dumb ass. And so it was the night of her birthday, and I was hanging out with my best friend and A and B, and it was her birthday, and we went to this spot, and it was real, like, it wasn't quiet, but there wasn't a lot of people there. But then she was like, oh, I'm gonna go leave and go over here. And I was like, oh, I'll go with you. And she's like, no. And I was like, girl, what do you mean no? Like, this is your birthday. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm here for you. Like, I came to this spot for you. But she said no, so she left. So it was just me, A, B, and my best friend, and me. And whatever, I guess. And it really sat with me the wrong way. And I was just like, girl, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why are you, like, switching up on me like this? Like, what do you mean? Like, why can I not come? Once again, like, she just had this hold on me. I don't know what it was. Like, any other time I would have been like, okay, cool, go do you. And by the end of the time, I mean, like, now, because I'm grown now. So, whatever. Okay, so then comes this crazy night. This could have been before her birthday. It could have been after her birthday. I don't really know. This was years ago. I got drunk one night and she was on the phone with like 4 other people. And she was like, you want to have sex with me in front of these people? You know what my dumb ass said? I said yes. I said yes. And we had sex in front of those people. Like on the phone, like we had sex in front of those people. Like they could have been recording me. They could and I was drunk and I did not care. And I remember talking to my therapist. And when I told my therapist this, I could see in her face, she was just like, that probably wasn't the safest thing to do. And it wasn't, because like, what if they like put that out somewhere? There are people who have seen my body and I don't even know their names. That is wild. That's wild to me. Now that may not be wild to nobody else, but that is wild to me. What the hell was I thinking? But yeah. Yeah, that was it. That I did that. But yeah, so whatever, like things went on, but we started like arguing a lot. And I couldn't tell you what our arguments were about. It probably was about her not wanting to be my girlfriend and me keep pressing the situation because I think it's I'm okay, so I'm not gonna say it's because I'm autistic, but something that people who have autism, they get stuck on things. And it's like they can't see anything else except what they're stuck on. And they get in this like loop. And I feel like I was in this loop where it's just like I kept pressing because I was just like, I just don't understand. And she wouldn't give me a reason that made sense to me. So I kept being stuck in it. Or it wasn't or she wasn't giving me the reason that I wanted. So I kept getting stuck on it. So like so I knew I was annoying the fuck out of her because she sure as fuck was annoying me. So I know that. So, you know, I was really wrong with that. And when someone tells you to answer one time, that's the only answer you need. They say, I don't know, it's a no. They say, I'm not sure, it's a no. They say they're not ready yet, it's a no. And I should have kicked her out then and been like, you got to get on, or maybe not kicked her out, but like just been like, well, we're nothing right now. Like that's okay. You do you, chief, and I'm gonna do me, whatever. But I couldn't, I don't know. She just had this hold on me. So then we get a dog together, right? Well, one of our friends got a dog and gave it to us. This is crazy. This is me telling you my truth. And I am actually nervous about telling my truth, but this is what it is. I said I did not want this dog no more. And she said, I want the dog. I was like, okay, you're going to take care of the dog. You're going to take it to the vet. You're going to get whatever it needs. This is now on you because I do not want this dog anymore. And I was ready to give the dog back. But she said she wanted it. And so she did not take care of that dog. Like that dog died. It died from heartworms because she didn't get it checked like she was supposed to. And I kept reminding her, I was like, you need to get it checked and stuff like that. And she was like, I'm going to do it. And then that dog died. And that's crazy. That's and you know what? When that happened, that should have been my sign to have left her, because the way that I work now, when something big happens with somebody, I start looking internally and being like, what is going on internally where this is now showing up externally? And so I wasn't thinking like that then, but like something died while we were like dealing with each other. That's crazy. Like it has left between us and now it's affecting other animals, other creatures. Like that's crazy. Like, and also something that was crazy, like I was turning up, like drinking every other day, smoking every other day. Like I was not even on this earth, like most of the time, for the time, like being with that girl. So the dog dies. She blames it on me. You know what that bitch fucking said? She said I killed the dog because I like didn't want to be her girlfriend or something like that. Or like that. Oh, no. I killed the dog because I was mad at her. What? Do you know me? You don't even know who I am. I have 2 snakes. I love my snakes. I love animals. I do. Like, I would never do anything to harm an animal. People who harm animals are sociopaths and psychopaths. Like, if you beat your dog, I don't care for whatever reason it is. You're a sociopath and a psychopath, and I do not want to be around you. Like, I'm so sorry. Because, like, girl, what? Girl, what are you even talking about right now? Oh, you don't even know. Okay, cool. Like, she really sat there and blamed me like that. And I remember we all decided, so A and B came over, and we decided to have a conversation with the succubus. So it was A, B, the succubus, and me, and 2 of my other friends. Well, 2 of my other, like, former friends and stuff. But like, we had a conversation, and then we went to the car, and we sat down in the car. And the one thing I remember from that conversation is I was like, you're a fucking bitch. And she, like, gets in my face, and she says, don't you call me a bitch. And I was like, well, you need to stop acting like a bitch. And I won't have to fucking call you one. I remember that shit because when I told my best friend that conversation, she was like, my nigga. And I was just like, because that bitch was acting like a fucking bitch. I wouldn't have to call you outside your fucking name. And I was wrong for that. I was wrong for that because you should not be calling no fucking woman a bitch. Like, what am I, a man? What am I? Like, come on now. So I was wrong for that. But yeah, I was just like, girl, get out of my face. Like, because we could really take this somewhere. Like, girl, get out of my face. Like, I fucking hate you. Like, I literally hate you. And this whole time, I think she was still talking to her ex. Like, this whole time we were dealing with each other. And that's why she wouldn't commit. Like, because this one night I was smoking with my best friend because, yeah, we had done like LSD, I think. And I was smoking with her and she was on the phone with her. And I was just like, yeah, because you were fucking talking to her the whole fucking time we were together. And that's why you wouldn't say yes. But that doesn't matter. That's neither here or there. Because what was I doing? Well, I wasn't doing that. So actually, I wasn't doing anything but being under her spell and her control. Like, whatever. So after she accused me of killing a dog, I allowed her to stay inside my house. I don't know why. I cannot tell you why. I wish I knew. Also, something that I want to say to my best friend, you tripped that night. She loves to say that she did not trip when she came back inside the house, but she did trip because I had to pick her up. And I remember that. And you tripped, girl. She tripped on like the entrance to come back from the balcony. And I just want to let her know that. Anyway, so she accused me of killing the dog and I allowed her to stay. And we had got to a point where we agreed that we're just nothing. Like, we cannot be fucking no more. We cannot be doing X, Y, and Z no more. Like, you just live here with me, and that's just what it is. So I went and I fucked somebody else. I did. Let me tell you something, y'all. I went and fucked this girl that she met in one of the organizations I was a part of. But I didn't know they I introduced them because I introduced everybody to the succubus. Like, I did. So it wasn't like I singled her out. I did not know that they were like close like that. So I went and fucked her. Like, the girl, we can call her Tree. I went and fucked Tree. And the succubus, yo, I don't know what happened. They somehow had each other's phone numbers. She invited Tree over to my house. How are you inviting people to my house? And literally, she invited her the day that I went and fucked her. Yo. Okay. And the succubus, she was like, I think she was accusing me of sleeping with her. And I was like, well, yeah, I did. Like, I didn't know there was a problem. And she was mad about it. And she was talking to my best friend because my best friend was there for the night. She was talking to my best friend. I don't know what they said. I can't remember. I have to go ask my best friend what they said. But I was just like, girl, why are you so mad? Like, this is what we agreed on. And so I remember, like, fast forward. I remember we were in the car of a parking lot at the mall because we met up. I had gone back home. And then we had came back to where I stay now. Well, not here, but like the area that I stay in. And she was like, since you went and fucked that girl, I fucked X, Y, and Z. The same girl she went with on her birthday. And I was like, girl, I'm not sure. At this point, she had a hold on me, but not to the point where I cared who she was fucking. I will say that. I think things changed after she accused me of killing a dog. I do. I will say that. I do think things changed. And I was just like, girl, like, we were laughing. We were genuinely like laughing about this. That's how crazy that shit was. Because why are we laughing with the enemy? We were laughing, and I was just like, girl, okay, I don't care, dog. I literally did not care. But so now we're going towards the end of the story, because this is where I finally had to cut her off. I don't know what had happened. Genuinely, I don't know. Maybe my best friend remembers. I have to go ask her. I don't know what happened, but one day I was with my best friend. I came into the house. I was about to put my hands on this girl. And I wish I could tell you why, but I don't know. I was about to put my hands on this girl. And I remember her best friend, I was talking to the succubus. Her best friend, like, this is where the succubus is. Her best friend comes right here and it's like, you're not about to get in her face. I was like, bitch, I'm fucking talking to her. I'm not even in her face. But I was screaming. Because I was fed up. And I don't know what I was fed up about, but I was screaming. And I was like, girl, move, ho. This is not about you. Like, you're crazy as fuck, because this girl her best friend was flirting with me one day because I had to drop her off to get gas. Her best friend was flirting with me one day. And I was like, how are y'all friends? Like, what the fuck is going on? What freaky shit are y'all on? Like, please, what's going on? Anyway, so I was like, move, ho, move out of my space, like, girl. And I remember like walking away, and the succubus was laughing. She was laughing, and I remember screaming. I was like, I'm about to lose my mind over a bitch that don't care. And I was like, I screamed that out loud. And then once I heard it, my best friend, she was like, let's go. So we like left the house for a little bit. And then I kicked her out. And I was like, yeah. I was like, that went on for far too long. That went on in December. You know what else though? I remember, actually, I don't think I'm ready to say that. I'm not ready to say that one yet. What happened there? Maybe one day I'll make another story time about what went down with my best friend, the succubus, and then the succubus best friend, and all that crazy shit. But I can't talk about that right now. But yeah, like, I don't really have any takeaways, except when a woman tells you one time that she doesn't know about something, that's when you just stop. You just stop. There's no reason to lose your mind over anything. You should just stop. So that's really all I had to say. That was my TED Talk. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. And my next story time is going to be about my first time tripping. I'm super excited. It's going to be lit. Also, the reason why I say I met my match is because I met someone who didn't give a fuck about me at all. And there was times in my past where I'd be with somebody and I didn't really care for them. Like, I was still like sad over my ex, like my first girlfriend. And so it took me a long time to like get over her and stuff. And so I feel like I met my match because she didn't really care for me. And I think I just couldn't wrap my head around that. I think that too. I couldn't wrap my head around someone not giving a fuck about me because, like, bitch, is me. Like, what you mean you don't care? And I think that's why. But I just wanted to add that in the video. Okay, something else that I wanted to say. I just got back from work, but I had to leave and go to work, and then I came back. But something I wanted to say, the succubus was so crazy that she convinced 2 of my friends that I was an alcoholic. Mind you, these two friends are 2 people who anytime is a time to turn up. So me, I'm gonna turn up. Like, and I will say this, I definitely was drinking too much. I was drinking too much because I was making decisions, and I was making bad decisions when I was drunk. So I was drinking too much. And oh my gosh, I just remember something else I let that girl do to me. I could never share that. I hope I forget this. I hope I forget what this one thing that I let her do to me. Because that's some out of pocket stuff. And it was when we were having sex. That is out of pocket what I let that girl do to me. I can never share that. But yeah, like, she convinced these 2 people that I was an alcoholic, and they believed her. And I think that really hurt my feelings. I think we all hurt each other personally. Like, and that really hurt my feelings. That's really all. That was the only thing I feel like I needed to add. I feel like everything else that I thought I needed to add, I was like, we're good. So that's all I had to say. Just be aware of who you're giving your time and your energy to. Because you just don't know. You just don't know. But I think personally she was my karma too. I think she was my karma. And she helped me realize that I need to slow down. That is something I'll say. Like, I just needed to slow down. Like, girl, I have another story time about these other 2 girls. I have too much. That is crazy. I made some bad choices when I was younger. I will say that. I made some bad choices. But you know what? I've grown, and I'll never make those choices again.